I'm Joel Mabus, and I'm coming to you live from my home office here in Michigan. Here for Woodstock Wednesday. Woodstock Wednesday, part of the whole Woodstock Folk Festival organization. Now, some of you have stumbled onto this, say, Woodstock? Joel, wasn't that like 1969? Different Woodstock. Okay, this is a festival that happens in Woodstock, Illinois. And if you've never been, you ought to go. You'll get there and you're going to feel like you've seen it before. It's such a, you're going to think, boy, haven't I been here before? And kind of a groundhog type thing. Lovely town. I've played the festival a number of times, and this year, of course, is 2020, and everything's a little different now. So we're doing some virtual things, seeing what we can do in this little box here. And I'm going to do some stuff that's sort of in keeping with the season. This is the December 2nd episode of Woodstock Wednesday, and we're just starting off into the holiday season. And I want to do a song for you that I wrote. I wrote this 22, 23 years ago, something like that, long time ago. And I still do it every Christmas. I do shows at Christmas time. Not this year. Staying at home, keeping the mask on. How like the holly in deep winter time. How like the star in the dark night shine. How like a path on the snow-driven plain. How like the candle, and how like the flame. How like the winter that promises spring. How like the carol we sing. How like the frost on the evergreen tree. How like the deer running wild, running free. How like Orion rising so bold. How like the story bound to be told. How like the winter that promises spring. How like the carol we sing. How like the holly in deep winter time. How like the star in the night bright shine. How like a path on a snow-driven plain. How like the candle, and how like the flame. How like the winter that promises spring. How like the carol we sing. Oh, the holly and the ivy, when they are both full grown, of all the trees in the greenwood, the holly wears the crown. That's called How Like the Holly, a bunch of metaphors there, all strung together in a like popcorn on a Christmas tree. I'll take a moment here to do a little commercial for myself. That was recorded back in 1999, on an album I have in my hands here. In fact, I'm going to hold it up. Let you see this. There it is. How like the holly. Yeah. It's all shiny and comes in a plastic box, just like CDs used to do. Those are still available. I have a bunch of albums. You know that. If you know me, you know that. The place to go these days is straight to my website, joelmabus.com. Just Joel Mabus, one word. If you know how to spell it, you're there. JOELMABUS, Joel Mabus. And there you can find the recordings, all the lyrics to all my songs, the How Like the Holly there. And there's a little link at the top for my YouTube channel. You can go look at my various songs, and a link at the top to click to give a little donation in my virtual tip jar. Throw a few coins in the open guitar case I have out on this sidewalk. Okay. When I did this album, I took some time with the liner notes, and I wrote a poem that I'd like to read to you now. It never hurts to read a little poetry, especially at Christmas time. And this poem kind of puts down what I think about Christmas, the holiday spirit, the holiday in general, what it means to me. It's called My Christmas. When nights are longest and the days are coldest, comes the time for telling stories. The time for fire against the chill, light against the dark, bread against the hunger. We huddle close and swab our fears with our finest and oldest comforts, denying the storms of brutal nature. We make for ourselves a place that it's safe to be a child, where it's safe to dream, or to become a child again in dreams. This is a place where bold myth and subtle mystery transpose, where faith is born of legend and wide-eyed hungers feed on ancient certainties. A place with noble tales spinning and weaving through the decades, like stout cords holding us fast to the bosom of humanity. This is the place we rebuild each December. This is a place I call my Christmas. I'm going to leave you with a couple of Advent hymns here. There's so many holidays in December, Christian holidays and some that are not Christian. The pagans got us started on December a long time ago with the Yule log and all that stuff. But Advent for the Christians starts with the beginning of December, so it's a good place to leave you today with two Advent hymns from long ago. I'm going to do a German one and a Scottish one. The German Advent hymn is the oldest of the two, and it is called Es ist ein Ros entsprungen. You like my German? My Deutsch? Yeah. In English, they call that Lo, how a rose ere blooming. and it's sort of comes from the book of Isaiah. And the other one is a Scottish tune, a couple of 100 years old at least, I think, called with a Latin title, Rorate Ceoli Desuper, which comes from the Vulgate Bible book of Matthew, I think. But whatever the words might be, I'm going to just play them on the guitar. Lovely tunes. So, es está en Ros. Let's get started. Thank you, and have happy holidays. If you like holidays, and if you just have time off in December, that's fine too. Bye bye.